Right now, 3:30, South Florida students organizing a protest of their own over the death of George Floyd, and it's happening right now.
The teens say this peaceful protest is aimed to support the black community at large, and Local 10's Lauren Livingston is joining us in Coral Springs, where this is taking place. It looks like you have a pretty good crowd there behind you, Lauren.
Listen, this crowd has only grown since we got here, because when we first got here, it was raining and the crowd was much smaller, and it was contained to this parking lot here off the corner of West Sample Road and University Drive, and it has only grown as the weather has somewhat cleared here, and more people have become attracted to this particular part of this particular community. We now have protesters across the street here on the median. We've got people lined up on the sidewalk. Again, we're at the corner of West Sample Road and University Drive, and of course they have filled this corner of this parking lot here of this business strip. And earlier today, the mayor was here speaking. Coral Springs' first black commissioner, city commissioner, was here speaking. And this was all organized by two young people, Pakistani young people, their cousins, one's 17, one is 19. We spoke to them today. One is a Coral Springs charter school student, high school student. He wanted to be a part of this movement. His cousin is an FIU student. She wanted to be a part of this movement. This is what they had to tell me earlier this afternoon.
All the protests, Miami, Fort Lauderdale. Why isn't anyone speaking up in my community to take a stand? This is my home. I wanted a change to be implemented here. Our voices to be heard in Coral Springs, and that is truly what we are doing today.
People of color need to stick together, and we need to make a change, and together we can only do this, and that's just the dream right here. This went better than anything I could have expected.
And this event continues here today. Now, they're scheduled to be here till around 4 o'clock this afternoon, but as you can see, this crowd continues to grow, so they may be here longer. We're not sure yet, but as a part of their organization, they started reaching out to the Coral Springs Police Department, they said that the mayor and the commissioner's office reached out to them to be a part of this particular event. They tell us they contacted the owner of this particular business strip to make sure that they had permission to utilize this parking lot and to bring all of these people here together today. These young people, they started doing this on Saturday. That's just how fast and just how adamant they were about holding this protest in their specific community. We'll continue to monitor this here, but we've seen them already kneeling and raising their fists in solidarity and in symbolic demonstration here in this parking lot. And again, we've heard from a number of different speakers here and young student activists here. It's just been a very peaceful movement and moment here out here. But we'll continue to monitor this situation. But that's the scene here now live here in Coral Springs. For now, we're live in Coral Springs. Lauren Livingston, Local 10 News.